Good morning. Give your resume. It's a very impressive one.
And thank you for joining us.
Thank
Yes.
you for having
Good
me,
looking
everyone.
out.
I'm so excited. Yeah, so I've done a lot of things. I graduated law school. I've done a lot of cool jobs like working for the Innocence Project and the US EEOC under the Obama administration, working in the cannabis industry, a lot of different things. But right now I'm doing hair and vegan ice cream to come.
Hey, this
Man,
ice cream
check
gonna be
that out.
bomb, y'all. The ice cream gonna be bomb. So let's move right along. Let's get right into the nitty gritty. First topic is: are men more attracted to codependent women? The host of the Harley Initiated podcast, Tyshawn Jackson and Ryan Ketchum from Atlanta, Georgia, sat down with the real estate developer and business finance consultant Philip Cara. Is that it? For a recent episode, and they admitted that they are turned off from hardworking women who prioritize their education and job. They stated that women who are at the top of their careers are combative and often tell them what to do, since they feel like they need to be the boss. Ladies, I'm gonna let you guys start off with this one.
Yeah, I feel like that's like kind of like that can't be real. That might be like just something trying to be gaslighted. I feel like you can't take anything away from a woman. I think that education, independence is added value. You know what I mean? So I don't think that that's even like real to me. So,
Micah?
For me, I believe that there is a certain type of man that is intimidated by an educated leader. So it just depends on everybody's cup of tea. So there can be a type of male that would like more of a codependent woman, more subservient, more, well, actually, educated doesn't mean not subservient, but
Go ahead. No. Please finish.
not as much on the forefront. So I think it just depends on, and I guess those are those type of men, and I don't think women in those positions are necessarily attracted to them either.
Yeah, I do agree with the ladies. Players, I'm sorry, y'all need to get y'all securities up, because it's nothing like an independent woman. We bringing to the table, everybody bringing to the table, not just a man making all the money and calling all the shots. That's not how it's supposed to go. It's just my opinion.
I think it goes back, like, for me, I don't mind if a woman is independent, you know what I mean, and doing her thing. But I also like women that are like that and know how to let their man be a leading role. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
Beyonce said it best in her song. She said, when she was talking about upgrading you, she said, play my part and let you take the lead role. And we all know Beyonce,
Boss.
come on, she got it going on. She got her bread together. So I think it's more of your character. It's just a spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be humble, and everything will work out, to each their own.
right.
Once again, I definitely agree.
Michael, what were you going to say?
Oh yeah, I think that for me personally, I like to lead like in my profession, but when I get home within the relationship, I would rather allow him to be the leader, as long as he just consults with me his thoughts and ideas, and I'm included in some form of being considered. That's most important. But I like to allow him to lead. I don't like making all the choices and decisions.
Oh, Lynden
Right.
is. Lynden is. A little bit,
I'm a little what?
I do want to say also that I don't really subscribe to like the rules that people try to place in relationships. You know what I mean? You must be this. You must do this. You have to do this.
Right.
I feel like together, if you really have a unit, you guys will create your own rules. You know what I mean? And I feel like adding on to what everybody else says, there's no really nothing saying that you can't do both. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
Why can't you be educated,
Right.
have a job, and be like a great
Yeah.
wife, a great influencer,
Yeah.
a great woman?
I
You know
think
what
that
mean?
depends on who, and I think that's what I'm saying. I think a lot of times, you give a person some money, you find out who they really are, and I think it's just a full cycle because women do have a lot to deal with sometimes when they do get that money and they get on. I mean, what is you gonna tell her at this point?
Right.
So I can understand how how headstrong, what I'm saying, it can end up being, but at the end of the day, I think it just comes down to the person.
Exactly.
You got to know how to,
I mean, if the woman's just headstrong, that's a personal issue, and that's not being a part of the team. G got me on this book, Give and Take, and it's telling me giving me a lot of perspective on givers and takers and people in the reciprocity type scenarios. But moving right along.
Moving along.
What is this?
Did you ever get left in the cars as a kid?
Yes.
Yes.
So,
Hell yeah.
California Vehicle Code 15620 states that it is illegal to leave a child 6 years of age or younger unattended in a motor vehicle without the supervision of someone who is 12 years or older when there are conditions that present a significant risk to the child's health or safety and when the vehicle's engine is running and or the vehicle's key is in the ignition.
Now, we bring this up because there was an incident in front of the barbershop and scared the hell out of me. I just saw, what was he like 3?
It was
Shima?
No, I mean, I don't
That
know.
dude was young.
Yeah.
I just know he had a pacifier in his mouth, and I'm like, yo, like, why is this kid in this car by himself? But announced to me it was another kid in the car, but he was like 7. And I'm like, yo, like, hold on, like, this is...
I've done it.
Yeah.
But for an hour and some change, yo?
No, for like a few minutes. If
No,
I, like, if
no,
I go
see,
into
no,
the,
no,
to
see.
the cleaners and I can see
Wait,
out the window.
well, just let me finish before you say anything. This was an hour and some change because I didn't cut over 3 cats.
Yes.
And then looked up and was
That's
like,
crazy.
I don't think there's a hardcore answer for it.
no, like
know
I can
what?
understand going to the, to the cleaners or, you pumping gas. I mean, even though you're not supposed
Yeah.
to do that, but an hour and a half?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No.
I can honestly say I've left my kids in the car. Technically, yes,
Technically.
I have.
Right.
But I'm not about to go into detail where I was at, what I was doing, blah, 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 blah. Y'all can worry about all of that on your own.
I think the key words are
To
health
each their
and
own.
safety.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I
Did
mean,
you leave
don't
them
get-
with the keys though? That's my question.
I'm not answering that.
Yeah. Okay.
I just know I take care of my kids. I protect them. They safe.
I mean,
The air conditioning was
I might,
so.
I was, when I was a kid, I was like, please leave me in the car.
Right, my kids do the
Because
same.
I'm like,
Thank
I don't
you,
want to
Dad.
go with you.
Hey,
Right.
and sorry, due to G not being here, I can't figure out how to bring the comments onto the screen. But Dad Bod God made a good point. He said it's a subjective statement, as in threatening conditions. Who determines those conditions?
The eyes right there.
Where
To the
at?
Left, all the way to the left. You just click on whatever comment you want to add to the left.
Yeah, but the comments ain't popping up. All these eyes is the topics.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
what's going on.
Okay.
But yeah,
we
sorry
will,
about
we
that.
will definitely
Anyway.
figure that out.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, we will definitely figure that out. So, moving right along.
Yeah.
Winning Time takes on HBO Max streaming this past weekend. It's a 10-episode drama series about what? The Lakes
The Lakes Show.
Dynasty.
Dynasty.
Yes.
Winning time.
Dynasty.
Yes.
I don't
Just had
know
to repeat
who
that.
has watched it.
Back
but
to back.
it is already first episode. An amazing. It's going to be a good series. I hope we go.
Behold.
Behold. Yeah.
Behold.
It starts off, getting into, Magic Johnson's story. It's phenomenal, y'all. I can't wait.
So it's called Winning Time. Wasn't it? It was a different name before.
I think we were just calling it Showtime. Showtime.
I wonder if they have anything to do with that.
Yeah.
That
But
article was in Deadline News Reports, the details about it. So that's where we got it from.
yes. But it's already a great show.
A little behind the scenes look at Magic Johnson in the Lake Show.
Yes. Oh, there you go. I don't know how you did that, but I'm glad you did it. All right, moving right along. So,
We got
Brittney
Brittney Griner
yeah.
locked up.
has
She's
been
detained, dude. Don't say she locked up. Dang,
Won't let me
Lynden.
out.
Woo. Okay,
Well, she's
so
facing
So-
10 years. She's detained by Russian customs authorities who claim they discovered vape cartridges containing hashish oil in her luggage at the airport near Moscow. It did happen at the end of February. Her family, everybody has put out reports and prayers, for her safe return. So she is one of 3 Americans held in Russia right now that's facing jail time. So, yeah, prayers up for her.
yeah, I will say definitely prayers up for her. But
For
look,
a vape?
With hash in it.
Russia ain't playing about no weed. And
Yeah.
them places that ain't playing, y'all need to look.
And they do have a drug. They have a drug initiative right now that they're trying to really pass. So I think that's probably, it's other things. Of course, the war against Ukraine. It's a lot of issues right now going on or whatever. But this is something that it is okay. People say, okay, it's just like cannabis oil, but it is something that got her in trouble, and it's illegal over there.
Yep.
So
10 years though? Damn.
Do your research before you try.
Woo, yeah. Boy.
and let's not forget she's a WNBA star. So
Exactly.
okay, so
Jesus.
we're forgetting the main point. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, Arizona Phoenix team, I think.
10 years.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Man, it's unfortunate. It's a lot going on right now in the world.
Okay.
Definitely.
Get your
Moving,
pockets ready.
Definitely.
Yeah, maybe Biden will go get her out like boy did that Ball brother.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Moving, well, it's gonna be kind of hard because Russia, everybody ain't seeing eye to eye with Russia. So
Yeah.
that's a big
Especially
situation.
United States.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
All right, moving right along.
Boom boom.
Is this the highest you remember gas costing? Hell no.
What?
This is crazy right now.
Yes. It
13
says
years ago, it was
according
like
to
$5.
a AAA report,
Yes.
average gas is a whopping $5.37.
And that's just average. Homie, over there by the Beverly Center, like you said, where's you at?
La Brea? No, La Cienega and like Fairfax.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yep.
It was like
$7 plus. $7 plus. That is some
I
bull.
saw 686 yesterday. I saw 619. I saw 583. You know what I mean? Just different.
Well, my advice is go
All
to
I-
Bonds, Costco, and Food for Less gas stations because they're significantly cheaper in the fours.
My advice is Tesla.
And we do want to
Electric.
shout out Gas Buddy because they put these stats out, and also it's the app that shows you where the cheapest gas is in your neighborhood. So utilize that app, Gas Buddy.
Man,
Yes.
this is crazy.
And maybe
man.
utilize, bike riding, scooters, if it's close. No, serious. Hey, that gas
man.
gonna whip your ass.
Walking.
Look,
Now,
The
how
gas-
much is it to rent a Lime right now? Like a Lime scooter?
I'm telling you, got to do the math on that.
Yeah.
It might,
It might be.
Tell
I'm
advantageous.
about to put some oil on my bearings on my skateboard, bro.
Oh.
skate.
Oh, and I got my bike back. So yeah.
Better do something.
Hey
Bike.
man.
Yeah, man.
Golly.
Because
yeah.
$7 is nah.
Even like an electric bike.
Yeah, man. It cost $80 for my car. I'm in half-ass economy car,
Yeah,
bro.
for real. That's what.
$80.
I got a 4-cylinder. It was cool 73.
Listen, I went to the lot and asked for the best gas mileage car on the lot, and I'm paying $50-something, and it was before it was like 25.
Well, what are people doing about it?
Damn.
Are we
That's
doing
still
anything
good.
about it? We're still buying the gas. You know what I mean?
We ain't got
We're
no.
still-
We gotta get around.
I'm just saying, it's not. What can people do about it?
Nothing.
Nothing.
You can't do nothing.
Take the bus.
You have
The
to.
thing-
Is the bus rate? Are they gonna go up?
I don't know. I
I think it's just a thing where now gas is gonna be a real bill.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
you're gonna
already
really
a
have-
bill. What you mean?
I know. I think it's always been a bill in the back of our mind. I
Check
think
this
now
out.
we know this is a bill.
It was a bill when it hit $3.
And I will say that I don't know. I mean, I hear like a lot of buzz about Russian oil, crude oil, yada yada. When I was reading it, kind of, they said that the oil that we get is not even like we hardly get that much oil from Russia to affect our prices. They were already going up beforehand.
Isn't it fossil fuel?
So they said it was like crude oil, and then it's like sweet oil and also sour oil that they kind of like blend. But
So why
The
is
thing is, the plants they said are not located locally, so they might be like overseas where they process the gas. So that's where the price increase comes from.
so why is gas up right now? Why is it so high?
Well, that's what
Because they're claiming that
that
it's because of the war, but
So what was the reason last year?
It's why are
it's
the
always
groceries high?
something.
What was it the
The
year before
groceries
that?
are
We didn't have no
high.
war last year.
Hey, man, it's always something.
The groceries are high. The gas is high. I think they're making up for what they lost during COVID because no one was going anywhere.
And then one thing that I will say is one thing.
So sorry.
Right. Okay.
No.
I didn't hear it. I didn't even hear it.
It's you can't say that
You didn't hear it?
on air.
But it's all good. Yeah. Anyway, I will say this: that one thing always causes like a cause and effect issue. These gas prices will probably affect supply chain issues. You know what I mean? It's just everything else is going to like just be affected by it. So
I feel like it's gonna go up to like 7, 8. It's gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Just to drop back to like 5, and we gonna be at 5 forever.
I hope so.
That's what I think.
You hope so.
To just drop.
No, but
Just be
remember before we got to 5, we
7,
was
8
complaining.
scary.
In order to get us used to some high gas, you got to make that shit go way higher. We're gonna be at 5 moving forward
I was
forever.
like,
especially California and New York.
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever see $4 again.
That's whack. That
I'm
is.
against what you say.
All right,
That is
with
so
inflation,
No, I know.
I don't think
That's
it'll ever
so
be
right.
less than 5 again.
I heard
Everything's
someone
gone
comment
up.
the other day and said that when 45 was in office, it was way cheaper.
Oh.
I did hear that comment.
Yeah.
But what was going on? We were in
Yeah.
the house. No one was driving anywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
They had to
Yeah.
have an incentive for us to fill up. So you got to look at those factors.
Right.
Nothing to do with
Carpooling.
that man.
That's a way-
Carpool.
Carpooling will help with
I
gas.
like
Okay.
carpooling.
I'm
No
gonna come
one
pick
lives
you
by
up
me.
before we go to work.
No one lives by me.
Nah, you gonna have to pick me up, the kids, take us to school, all of that
Right,
shit.
right.
Niggas, he can't just come pick me up. They gotta go to school.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, if you would have put the bike in the barber shop, they had had your daughter would have had a damn bike. Yeah.
We gotta move on.
Man, okay, we're moving right along. What's this? BlackEnterprise.com reports black people now surpass white people in drug overdose deaths. Black people are more vulnerable to using drugs laced with fentanyl due to the community relying more on illicit drugs than their white counterparts. Golly.
Okay.
According to NPR politics segment, after more than a century of trying, Congress passes an anti-lynching bill, Emmett Till Anti-Lynching Act, with more than 200 attempts in.
Oh, that's you going into the next thing. Sorry,
Oh,
y'all. Sorry, y'all.
my
Step
bad.
back up.
Oh, that's something else. My bad.
Right.
Well,
Okay, so we ain't on drugs as
That's
much as them no more.
no, we are on
We
more
are
drugs.
more drugs.
Oh, we on more
than
drugs?
Yes.
Oh, my bad. I read that wrong.
Look,
It
y'all,
says-
lay off the
Oh
drugs.
man,
COVID. Oh shoot. I'm so sorry.
that's okay.
You guys
Oh,
can kick
no,
me
you
off.
can't say that.
I'm sorry.
all
Okay.
right. That's what we
During
good.
this time,
Don't mind. Don't. Yeah, go ahead.
During this weird time, this is the first time I learned that black people do hard drugs like cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And I was just astonished. And they were like, don't judge us.
Look, man. I don't.
Laced with fentanyl. I've been hearing a lot about that
And
fentanyl.
It's,
You know
it's,
what?
it's this fentanyl that's really getting cats. I
Right,
know a
'cause they
couple
put
people
it in-
that passed away from fentanyl. Is I don't know what the fentanyl is doing, but it is one hell of a drug and it's killing people, y'all.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's harsh because I feel like, for instance, they said our community rely on more illicit drugs. So what was it before? You know what I mean? What was the when we weren't suppressing?
What is an
people?
illicit drug versus?
It's
Like-
illegal.
Right, they're
Yeah.
talking about illegal substances rather than like
So are they saying?
It's
don't-
like they cutting it with fentanyl, and the fentanyl, what they cutting it with is ain't good.
Okay.
It's sending people to the mortuary.
Immediately.
Yeah. So
So I feel like, are we using different drugs than white folks?
No, we're just
No.
doing
See-
it more often.
yeah, we just all these songs, all these songs that y'all like, talking about these drugs, we might need to chill out.
But what's stunning is that we went through the whole crack era, and they're saying that this is the first time that we surpassed. That was horrible, as far as like our community,
Right. It was.
So
crack
bad.
as I just was thinking, it's kind of funny, but like I feel like people on crack live way longer than any other drug. They have like they got like superpowers. I don't understand
that crack.
Right?
Man.
I don't know what to say about that one. I'm gonna leave that one.
I don't know the statistics, but it seems like they live a long life.
But it's a lot of things that are going on in the black community that probably forces a lot of people to turn to drugs.
Right, kind of self-medicate. I get it. Yeah,
sad time.
Self-medicate for
At the same time, in the community, there's no resources the way they are resources in other cities, and there's nothing in the city for us really like that to help us be great. We have to always go outside of our city to be great and to go be all that we can be. They don't set us up for success here. So, I'm not saying it's okay and making an excuse, but it ain't rocket science while niggas is doing more drugs in the hood to me. I'm sorry. You give everybody, we a product of our environment. You give a nigga a chance, then what? I don't know. I'm going to get triggered.
You know what?
You already triggered. I feel it.
Lynden triggered.
Honestly, I feel like this. To your point, if you drive down every other street to the east, it's like a liquor store.
Come on, man.
Every
It's
other
simple.
block, it's like just like liquor store, church, liquor store, church.
Hey, and a McDonald's.
You know what I mean?
And then a Mickey
and a
D's.
McDonald's, and then it's like a concrete jungle. It's hardly any good health food stores nor grocery stores that give the healthy options. So I understand what you're saying.
Also, we just lost a lot of people in the past 2.5 years.
Yes.
And then you got robberies and shootings, and like people are bored. We were in the house for a long time. So I think that started a lot of people to do more recreational activities.
Right.
They couldn't, go.
No, I don't know. They were boredom.
I guess so.
Boredom. Let's try this. Let's do that. Let's do this.
I guess so.
Yeah.
No jobs.
I get,
At the time. Now we're better, but.
So we're going to go into this NPR thing, Shima.
I wanted to touch on the before that. I wanted to touch on the care court, Gavin Newsom's care court. Since we're talking about the drugs, you know what I mean,
Okay.
and then maybe we can go back to
Go
that.
for
Basically, Gavin Newsom this past week passed the care court initiative, which can go into effect as soon as June, where it's basically going to put a mandatory, basically counseling drug program, and you can go through if you're homeless, if you have addiction issues, if you have mental health issues. Mental health and homelessness are part of the reason California is really, really, really creating this bill, because it's a problem. Okay,
Very much so.
everybody is talking about it. You see homelessness affecting everybody's community, from the sides of the freeway to in front of storefronts.
Yep.
And they're saying that mental health and drugs are basically two of the leading issues that are causing these problems. So
They go hand in
it's a
hand,
24-month
though.
program. It can pass in June, you know what I mean, and it can be law starting in June or whatever. And they're already providing programs and saying that people like family members, caregivers, paramedics can basically call and get help for these people. And it's not even a choice. You have to go through the program. So,
Message.
that's where the controversy comes in, because it's like, okay, if you want to be on drugs and you grown, you know what I mean? Like, why should you have to? But a lot of people are being arrested, and then they have to put them in jail, and then they try to put them in the program, but because they're like mentally ill and they're not getting the help that they need, or they might be a drug addict, they stop going to the program.
I feel that how you gonna tell another person what they need to do.
Right.
I think this is one of them situations where it's about what's best for the group. As a group,
the greater
this is better for everybody. So if you want to be the problem, then well,
Right.
Just
Right. And they say it's more tax dollars because we're basically still caring for them, because when people have like acute issues, they're spending more on going to the hospital, going to have like 3-day holds. It's just like a lot of things that, I mean, we have to pay hazmat, for instance, to go clean up some of the areas downtown and
That's
everywhere, you know, so.
Well, mental health hospitals are overwhelmed. I used to work for a mental health hospital, and they don't have enough space, so they just basically take the people for as long as they can hold them and then just release them back out. And so that's why there's so much homelessness, because they can't get jobs.
Right, and then they're going to start the process all over again, right?
Yeah, and they just go right back in.
Yeah.
We had some everydayers.
Oh my goodness, yeah. So anyway, hopefully that will help. They said that all 58 counties signed off on it in California. So
That's
every
good.
single county.
That's
real
real good.
good.
That's real good. All right.
All right.
All right. So what's
We got any shout outs and mentions?
Oh, can I shout out?
Yeah. What you got?
My shirt says, can you read it for me?
our history isn't in your history book?
Yes, and this is Champagne Champions.
All right.
Shout out to
Champagne
Champagne
Champions.
That's right.
Right.
Shout out to Champagne Champions.
Right.
Yes.
Champagne Champions.
Yes.
Black-owned company, and they have some really dope
Yeah.
attire
You guys go check that out. What's their
at
is it
Champagne Champions.
Yeah, Champagne
Right.
Champions, y'all.
And don't forget to, you can always get the wavy wolf brush. For the waves, we haven't mentioned this in a while, but make sure you get the best brush in the world out there for them waves, man.
Yeah.
Y'all coming in here using the wrong brush still. That's disrespectful.
Definitely. What else
Yeah.
we got? Got 3 more minutes.
Yeah, the R.I.P. Johnny Brown, a.k.a. Bookman from Good Times, passed away.
Bookman.
Bookman.
Oh, man, rest in peace.
Rest in peace,
iconic,
Bookman.
Series about, the black family struggles,
Right.
And that was a part of, like, a lot of, especially people at this table, that was a part of our growing up, seeing that,
Temporary
Yes. Also, I would like to give a shout out to El Porto Surf School. That is a great place to go get all surf gear and take lessons. They are helping me change my life. So go have to give them a shout out. I told them I would. And yeah.
I love that for you.
Yeah. This boy's over here surfing.
And
Trying.
just lastly-
Every Monday.
Oh, on Mondays only?
Nah, like 3 times a week right now.
Okay. Emmett Till Antilynching Act just passed Congress, and they said for over a century it failed, and they tried to pass it over 200 times. So it just passed. It is illegal to lynch people if Joe Biden passes it. So I don't know why it took so long to pass it
What?
like that.
Yeah,
but-
what?
It's legal currently.
Right. But
To lynch mode.
Hey, that's the perfect button.
what?
Bro, 200 years in it. Oh, man, all right.
No,
Yeah.
they tried
I'm
to pass,
going-
it was over 200 attempts to pass.
200 attempts.
Yes,
Why? What happened to the first
in
attempt?
the past century? So that's a lot of time, y'all.
Yeah.
What happened to the first attempt?
Who keeps
Right.
voting against it? I'm being sarcastic, everybody.
It's above me now.
Hey, well, that's the show, y'all.
Yeah, man.
We got about 30 seconds left. Any last minute
Somebody
mentions?
did say, "What's up with the vegan ice cream?"
Oh, it's coming. I'm working on my flavors. By the beginning of spring, I shall have. I will have a pop-up, I believe, at the end of April.
That's going to be good.
Vendors will be invited, and
Okay.
I want the shop first to try it, and then you guys can holler at it.
That's going to be good.
Dope.
That's right.
Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share.
See
Yep.
y'all later. Thank you for having
Thank
me.
you
Gotta
for
say
tuning
thank you to the
in.
lovely
Thank-
Micah for
thank
joining
you.
us.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
And thanks for staying with us.
Yes. Lynden, hit that button.